I'm Mike Bowers and I'm photographer at large for the New Daily. I'm talking pictures on the end of this opening week of the 48th Parliament with the Chief Photographer for the ABC, Brendon Esposito, and a very warm welcome, mate.
Thanks, Mike. Had a great week.
Mate, it was the opening of the 48th Parliament,
Yeah.
but it was your first.
It was my first, absolutely. And there was a lot going on.
This is one of yours here. Run us through this, mate.
It was a beautiful moment. This woman looking up to the heavens, and in the corner of the frame I noticed the coat of arms, and I thought that was really interesting where we had these two worlds coming together.
Yeah, and then it moves outside to the smoking ceremony.
Yes, yeah.
It's a meeting place. The smoking ceremony happens on the First Nations mosaic, Possum and Wallaby Dreaming by Michael Nelson Jagamara.
I love this young man holding the didgeridoo. He represented strength, but also a little bit of defiance.
Yeah, and you're just after that little teeny sort of gem of a moment.
And finding those gems, you actually drill down and really see the issue and the politician.
The Prime Minister's partner, Jodie Hayden, was there, and this is a lovely moment you've captured here.
It's a beautiful moment between two powerful women. I'd love to be a fly on the wall and see what they were actually talking about, because they were in hysterics.
I love the smoke because it simplifies the pictures. Even though we're all in the same spot, all our pictures are very different.
That comes down to actually, I think, the witness and how they see things in life. You know, being a photographer, you must understand about the nuances of politics and people. And we all have different perceptions and we capture them just slightly different at times.
I sometimes am very envious of the cartoonists, Brendon, because they can sort of create the visuals,
That's
whereas
right.
we have to sort of
Look for the visuals.
look for them and force
and
them.
wait for those gold moments.
Mark Knight has done this cartoon here. This is my back bench, and he's got the Prime Minister sitting in a stadium. Perhaps we should change caucus to stadium.
Stadium. Or when I looked at this, I thought it was Wimbledon.
48th Parliament sits for the first time. This is a Lucas Koch photo. It's the first opportunity we've had to sort of photograph them during the week side by side.
I noticed the slight nuances, particularly with the PM. He was a lot quieter. I felt that he was actually giving her respect. And what I observed this week, there wasn't a lot of interaction.
You think he was holding back?
I think he was holding back. He's in uncharted waters now, and he's probably finding his way.
It wouldn't be a parliament without Barnaby, would it?
He reminds me of chaos in India. You ever
Right.
been to India, Mike?
Yes, I've been
It's
to
controlled chaos, but it's chaos. I think Barnaby would be perfect in the Indian Parliament. Perfect.
Photographers kind of love him though. It's the expression on his face.
You never know what he's going to say.
Johannes Leek has got this lovely cartoon where he's channeling Ozzy Osbourne here, coalition at war over net zero, and I thought my family was dysfunctional. I feel like this is the argument we were having in the noughties, you know?
We were having those arguments. They can't get it together. A little proud? Come on, mate.
Ali France gave her first speech, a very emotional speech.
Very emotional speech.
And it's very few times when the emotion in politics pierces the veneer of everything's fine, nothing to see here. What did you make of dragging the Speaker? This comes from medieval times when the Speaker perhaps wasn't a popular job because you had to deliver messages to the King, and if he didn't like it, he'd chop your head off.
I thought, well, this is unusual. And he's a big man.
The mace signifies the ability of the Sergeant-at-Arms to arrest people without a warrant.
Right.
Before the Speaker's elected, it sits under
Yes.
the table.
Where does it live when Parliament's not sitting?
In the Speaker's office.
In the Speaker's office.
So, Brendan, the focus was domestic politics, but the protests from outside spilled into inside this week. So there was Palestine protests outside, and Marine Faruqi, he held up a sign saying, Gaza is starving, words won't feed them, sanction Israel.
It's a brave move.
Yeah. She wasn't censured, but she was, I think they passed a motion of disapproval in her actions.
Okay.
Brendan, it's been a great pleasure unpicking the events of this very busy week, and it's been a pleasure to have you here.
Thanks very much, Mike. Spearsy, make it good, son. Back to you, buddy.